Hey guys, Kieran here again for the last video of today, or maybe not, I don't know yet, but I will be going over the main design of my deck. Okay, since I am a big Boros user, I use red and white, and now with the new Theros pack out, sorry, they added the Cavalry Pegasus. And because of that, and most of the Boros cards I do have are human, might as well make a human Boros deck. For me, I planned out, I have right now in the development of my building my deck, I just got this idea today of having humans and a bunch of human tokens. So therefore I can battalionize as Tragic Blade of the Legion right here. So when he battalionizes, instead of being a 2/2, he gets a +5/+5, make him a 7/7, plus whatever tokens you can, plus whatever counters you add onto him. Elsipeth is here, the champion of the sun is here because she lays out 3 1/1 white soldier tokens out there. I would assume they're human soldier tokens, but I think it just says they're, yeah, it's just soldiers. I will have to look into that. Great for defending. Aurelia here is just here because she will help grant an additional combat phase, so therefore instead of just gaining a +5/+5, you would gain a +10/+10 if you use the additional combat phase with him. I also have Heliod. Let me see if I can get him out. I'm going to have him in there, so whatever multicolored or white creatures I have in my deck, they gain vigilance. Now that would be really useful because the Blade of the Legion is indestructible, so he will stay untapped. Therefore, he will protect anything if he's still untapped and won't get destroyed. Here we go. Heliod just grants vigilance for all white creatures. And since most of my tokens I'll be spawning as red-white, they gain vigilance as well. Even though most of my deck is a human deck, or going to be a human deck, I have made a few exceptions, like putting in a few Minotaurs as Boros Reckoner here. So he will be in there, and I have 2 frontline medics in there, so I have more chance of drawing them, so I can play a frontline medic, battalionize and give all my creatures indestructible, and then even though this is not for standard, it is for legacy and others, Blasphemous Act. So it can deal 13 damage to the entire field, hits everything with hexproof because it still affects them. Because of Blasphemous Act, it'll deal 13 damage to Reckoner. Reckoner his ability kicks in, any damage dealt to him, you get to pick to throw at a creature or other players. And that does 13 damage to player if they don't have any counter spells to prevent damage. Another thing is I am mainly running off of humans with Battalion. As for the Wojak Halberdiers right here, they are a 3/2 for a nice 2 drop, and their Battalion gives them first strike. Pretty tough to beat. There's also a few other humans in there like that gains an additional bonus. I also have the new red-white 2 drop that's a 1/2 that gets a +X/+0 for every attacking creature. So therefore, they all have vigilance, which right now all of them are at least red with white or just white. They would all have vigilance, attack, and kick in any battalion here, and he gets a +X for whatever creature's attacking, including himself. I also have Gideon, Champion of Justice, in the deck that I'm building because he can just add on counters and counters, and therefore that's why you want to have tokens to help build up a defense just in case and have vigilance to protect. So therefore he can gain so many tokens, use his +0 to turn him into an indestructible human soldier, so therefore Cavalry Pegasus will help him fly over and strike the opponent. But if things get too rough and they build up a giant defense and possibly fly, use his -15, destroy all other permanents on the field. Of course, it'll clear your permanents as well, except for the indestructibles. That's why you have this guy in there, and you have this, Heliod and Tragic, so they don't get destroyed. Or if their creatures are overpowering with power of 4 or more, you can just use Elsipeth's -3, destroy power of 4 or greater, all creatures with power 4 or greater. Or you can just constantly keep building up using her -7 to get an emblem where creatures you control gain a +2/+2 and have flying. The focus here in my deck is giving my humans a chance to fly and kick in their battalion, and to have some minotaurs to help beef up the deck. This is all I have right now. As I said before in the videos previously, if this deck works well, I'll tell you in the next video. If not, I will make adjustments. And I'm still planning for other spells. If you want to take some of this idea, throw it in, go ahead, do so. Or if you think it could be better improved by anything, leave in the comments below. It's your choice. Like, comment to become an adventurer today. See you later, adventurers.